Hey everyone, it's me Linda Big Heart and welcome back to Star Stable Online Let's Play Part 84. Today we're opening EPONA! We got a message from Herman saying, from an old friend. Wow. Hi Linda, come to Jorvik stables as fast as you can. Exciting stuff has happened. I can't say more than that right now. You never know who might be reading this. See you soon, Herman. Let's go. Here I am in Jorvik stables. I wasn't here for like so long. And would you look at that, guys? There are foals in the game. Oh my goodness. That's like so cute. Look at it. Oh. Wait, I need to... That's perfect size, I guess. Yeah, it is perfect size. But this horse you cannot buy. That's right, this Mustang I guess you cannot buy anywhere. So yeah. But let's go to Herman. Here we are. Wait here, Reina. I'm going inside. I wasn't inside for like so long. Oh my goodness, hey! There's a starshine. It worked! You got my text! Oh my goodness, XP. Hi Linda, great that you could make it here so quickly. I've got wonderful news. Remember the report from Miss Drake that you gave me before? Exactly, the one she asked you to put in the mail but that you gave to me instead. I've read it all more times than I can count. And hang on, let me just calm down. One shouldn't stress when there are important things to talk about. I put some water on to boil for tea earlier. A cup of tea is just a thing for discussing things as important as this. I think the water's boiling. Could you take it off the heat, Linda? I'll get my thoughts together in the meantime. Really? Really? Okay. Thanks, Linda. Now we just need to let the water cool down a bit and then we can make ourselves a nice cup of tea. Right, as I was saying, I've read Miss Drake's report, the one you gave me earlier. Earlier. I would say a few years ago. And if I'm completely honest, I don't actually understand very much of it. You see, nothing is written in plain language. Codes here, references to other documents there, and vague concepts everywhere. But what is clear is that something big and unbelievably dangerous is happening. There are references to something called Operation Grim Harvest. There are spreadsheets with entries like industrial harvest equipment, aggressive damage management, and demolition estimates for a city the size of Yarlaheim. I also found forms that mention hiring heavily equipped external security consultants. It just goes on and on. I'm sure you agree, Linda, that it sounds like GED are planning something truly terrible. The thing is, there's nothing that even comes close to evidence in the report. Certainly nothing that GD's army of lawyers can't explain away or interpret as something completely legal. I'm sorry, Linda, but GD are good. Too good. There's nothing in this report I can use to stop them. Don't look so sad though, Linda, haha. Just because I don't understand the report doesn't mean that it can't be used by someone else. I've sent copies to friends around Jorvik and now I've had a reply from just the person I was hoping to hear from. This is why I'm so happy. Jorvik's leading warrior in the fight against GED has been in touch. The person I'm talking about is the leader of Chill, a secret organization who are doing all they can to throw nails in the road for GED. I've never met her, I don't know what she looks like, and I don't know where she lives. I only know her name. I'm talking about the legendary uh, Miss uh, Mrs. X. Have you heard of her? No? Let me explain. A few days ago, a letter arrived from Mrs. X. She wrote that JD's report confirmed her suspicions of what JD are up to in the Harris counties. She didn't want to say anything more in the letter. Safety first, as she wrote, but if I go to see her, she promised to tell me more. After that, she's certain we'll be able to stop JD for good. This could be exactly the kind of good news we needed, Linda. I must see her as soon as possible. She did, however, have two demands. I need to go to the meeting place alone, and I'm absolutely not allowed to tell anyone where we're meeting, not even you, Linda. The problem now is getting there, because the meeting place is in Epona. Do you know where that is? Exactly. It's the area on the other side of the fence near Greendale. Unfortunately, there's only one way there, and it goes through Harold Stormheart's land. The gates there have been locked for years, and I've got no idea how I'd get past. Harold is a very old friend of mine, and I'm sure he'd help us in every way possible, but the thing is, I can't talk to him if I can get through those gates. Or well, of course I mean we. I can't do this by myself. I need help. Um, It'll be a dangerous journey, certainly not something an old fella like me can handle alone. So I suppose my question is, will you come with me to Epona, Linda? Great, great news. I knew I could count on you. I did promise Mrs. X that I wouldn't say a word to anyone about the meeting place, but we'll travel together right up until we get close, okay? Super. I've been working on an idea and I'll tell you all about it. But surely the tea is ready by now. Could you fetch us both a cup? Thanks for the tea, Linda. Right, let's talk about my idea. Listen up. There's a secret pathway crossing the Great Mountains. Not a lot of people know about it, but it's been used by soldiers, refugees, and smugglers all through history. If I just knew where it was, we'd be able to use it to get ourselves over to Epona. What do you think about that plan, Linda? You wonder how we'll find out where it is? I don't suppose it'll be very easy, but with a little help from our friends, I'm sure it'll work out. You see, two of the families around here know the secrets of this hidden pathway. We need their help, and if there's anyone who can get them to help us out, it's you, Linda. I'll start making preparations for our trip and try to get hold of all the information I can find about Epona. In the meantime, you need to find out where exactly the secret pathway over the Great Mountains is. Sound like a plan? Oh my goodness, yay. Guardians of the Secret Path chock full of dangerous traps. Okay. The Goldspur family are one of the two families who guard the secrets of the hidden path over the Great Mountains. They know where it starts, and without knowing that we're really not going to get very far. Talk to Jacob Goldspur and explain the situation to him. He might be a little suspicious, but if he feels that he can trust you, I'm sure he will tell you where it starts. Okay? The secret path over the Greedy Mountains is just hard to find, it's also full of traps. If you don't know how to get past the traps, then it's impossible to get to the end of the path. Well, impossible to get to the end of the path, alive at least. The Jarlson family have been guarding the secrets of the path traps for generations. If you can get Dorothy Jarlson to understand why it's important for you to use the path, then I'm sure she'll tell you about the traps. Talk to Dorothy Jarlson and explain the situation to her. Good luck. Fine. Then see you there. Okay, so I'm gonna talk to her because she is the closest one here. Hi there, Linda. How can I help you on this beautiful day? You want to know how to avoid traps on a secret path over the Greedy Mountains? That's one of our family's oldest and most closely guarded secrets. Are you sure I can trust you not to tell anyone? So you'd like to know how to get across the Great Mountains. As you've probably understood, there's a secret path over the mountains which is just as it sounds, secret. The Goldspur family knows where the path is, and my family knows how to get past the little traps designed to stop the path being used by the enemies of the Harvest Counties. I understand it's important for you to get to EPONA, so I'll help you as much as I can. The information you're after is written in the Jarlason Code, an old document that's been handed down through generations, but unfortunately it's no longer in our possession. Don't look so horrified. It's in good hands, which is probably just as well. It does mean that I can't just give it to you. You have to ask Jill Goldspur for permission to borrow it. You see, we donated the code along with a collection of other old items to Yarlaheim. We didn't have the money to look after all our old antiquities properly, and we were worried that they would be ruined, so we donated them to the city so that they would be looked after properly by trained experts and studied by Eurasian researchers. I know that the Jarlason code is in the cellar of the country house in a special room with the perfect temperature and humidity. It's incredibly valuable, but I'm sure that Jill Goldspur would lend it to you considering everything you've done for Yalahim. Say hello to Jill from me and come back once you've got the Jarlason code. Let's go get it. Okay, so here we are. With Jacob. I love this man. Hello there, how can I help you? You want to find a secret path over the Great Mountains? What makes you think an old man like me would know anything about it? The lag though. So you want me to tell you where the secret path over the Great Mountains begins? Okay, I'll tell you, but I don't think you're going to like what I have to say. It all began when my dad had an idea. The location of the start of the path was written down on a piece of paper, but he thought that was far too unsafe. He knew a druid in Valedale, and with his help he created what he thought was a much better solution, a magic compass. Oh my goodness! The compass shows the way to where the path begins, but only if the person using it knows the secret phrases which activate the magic in the old stones guarding the way. Incredibly clever and much fancier than just a slip of paper. The secret phrases are uh, taught to everyone in our family when they are kids, but the compass is always uh, looked after by the oldest member of the family. That means that at the moment the compass is held by me. Unfortunately, the compass is gone. Well, not gone exactly, but it's a little out of reach right now. Why is it out of reach? That's not really something I want to talk about. Don't look so angry, Linda. Okay, I'll tell you, but you have to promise not to laugh. I let I let Hannibal and Alexander borrow it from me a few weeks ago. I thought they'd think it was nice to look at, but they obviously had other ideas. I should have known it was a bad idea. They hid it and then wanted me to look for it. A really fun game. But before they got to tell me their plan, Aiden shouted that it was time for dinner and you don't want to keep Aiden waiting. They ran inside and of course forgot where they'd hid it. It's oh my goodness. I've looked and looked and it's nowhere to be found. They must have hidden the compass in an excellent hiding place, or at least far too tricky for me. Plus it's been decades since anybody wanted to know where the secret path starts, so I thought I had plenty of time to look. You might have more luck than me, Linda. Ask the twins if they can remember where they hid the compass, and perhaps they'll remember if it's you who's asking. I hope so. Do you want to play, Linda, please? Compass? Grandma's old compass? We hid that so well, you'll never find it. The compass is hidden in a super clever place. We'll never tell you where it is. But we really do like candy. We might tell you if you give us something sweet, but don't tell Mom. She'd be super angry. Where can you find candy? Well, our dad Angus usually has some, so maybe you can ask him. Hurry up, otherwise we might forget where the compass is. Please. Hi Linda, what's up? Candy for the twins? No, no, no. They eat far too many sweets already. The last thing they need is more sugar. Oh no. Why do you want to give the twins more sweets, Linda? You know it's not good for them. You need to give them candy so they'll help you with something important, you say? Blackmail. If they want sweeties, then they'll get them specially prepared Angus candy. Linda, in the fields here on our land. Oh my goodness, my voice. Linda, in the fields here on our land, there's loads of gunpowder pepper. It's a flower that's very, very spicy, completely harmless and great for giving a little kick to boring meals, but not exactly something you'd call sweet. Grab a few handful of gunpowder pepper and the twins can get a taste of candy they'll not soon forget. Okay. Okay, I collected it. Great, now let's make some gunpowder candy. There we go, 2 lollipops, dipped in gunpowder pepper. This should give those cheeky twins something to think about. Tell them from me that if they don't help you, then all the sweeties they get from me in the future will be super spicy. Yay, lollipops, gimme. Yum. This is hot. My mouth is on fire. It burns. Water, I need water. Please, Linda, give me some water. I promise I'll tell you where the compass is if you just give me some water. Thirsty. Take this bucket. Fill it up from the pump over there. Please hurry, my mouth is on fire. Where is the pump? Oh yeah, oh, here, okay. I'm glad that I don't have to get off my horse. Better. That wasn't very nice, Linda, but you win this time. It was pretty funny though. I didn't think you could have so much fun with just a bit of pepper. Now we'll get Grandpa good and proper next dinner time. The compass? Oh, I have no idea where it is. We hid it really well somewhere here in the farmyard. So well hidden that we can't even find it now. Can I remember anything? I think it was somewhere high up. Now I remember. It was in one of the silos. You'll have to look for it yourself though. We're off to pick gunpowder pepper. Thank Dad for the tip. Bye, Linda. Okay, let me go search. Okay, I found it. It was here. Very up there, like the last spot I looked at. Did you find the compass, Linda? Great. Where had those little rascals hidden it? Up at the top of the silo? They know very well they're not allowed to play there. I'll be having a word with those two scoundrels. First, though, I'll show you how the compass works. So, here's how the compass works, Linda. Take out the compass and say the magic words. Oh golden compass, hear our plan. Play. Call Spur's guardian's bag of tea. Tell where the secret path may be. It's a bit over the top if you ask me, but my dad liked being uh, the theatrical, and he's the one who came up with the wording, so I guess that's how it's got to be. Well, when you've said the magic words, the needle on the compass will point in the direction which you've got to ride to get to a magic milestone. When you reach the stone, place the compass on it and say the next magic phrase. O golden compass, the way you've shown led Goldspur's guardians to this magic stone. The compass will then show you the way to the next magic milestone. And then you do the same thing again. Continue doing it until you've got to the beginning of the secret path. I don't know quite why the compass can't just show you where the path is in the first place, but that was how he was. Do you understand how the magic compass works now? Good. Good luck. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The sound. Wow. Okay, let's go to get to Jill, I guess. Okay, Jill. You're wondering if you could borrow a document from the courthouse library, and it's not something we'd usually allow, but since it's you, we might be able to make an exception. Which documents are you thinking about? The Johnson Code, the unsolved code that used to belong to the Johnson family. Are you aware that this is one of the most priceless documents we own? Totally out of the question. Oh, come on. I'm sorry, Linda, but historical documents need to be handled by trained antiquities experts. It's entirely out of the question that you would get to handle it yourself. Perhaps my useless brother would let you into the library, but as luck would have it he's disappeared. Typical. I asked him to sign a whole bunch of important paperwork that has to be ready by tomorrow morning at the latest. If you see him anywhere, please tell him to hurry up. Where is he? Oh, okay, he's hiding. Yo, 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 Linda. Have you seen Jill? I'm trying to hide from her. She's trying to get me to work. Ever heard anything so awful? Ever heard anything so awful? She wants me to fill in all these boring forms. Look, check out how lame they are. Oops. Oh, great. Okay, am I even recording? Okay guys, I misclicked and I did not record a part, of course. Basically, oh, I can read it. Awesome. So, oops, looks like the wind took all these important documents. How terrible. Nothing we can do about it now. Perfect one up play some video games, Linda. You want to get into the old library? Why there's nothing cool in there, just some old books and papers. You have to get in there and Jill wouldn't let you. Okay, of course I'll let you in, buddy. Maybe you could help me with something first, though you will? Sweet. All these Dulceville papers, Jill's gonna be crazy angry if I don't sign them. Could you fix that for me, please? I promise I'll let you into the library if you do it. You'll help me? Awesome. Here, take this sweet new pen I just got. It rules. And I basically have to sign all of them. Okay, so then see how I sign these. Many hours later. I guess we did it. Thank goodness I didn't need to do all those. What? You're done already? Cool. Cool pen, right? Yeah. Actually, there is something else you could do for me. Please. Sweet. You see, everyone who lives in this town has a ton of opinions about what I should be doing. I try to listen as little as possible, but now I've promised Jill that I'll meet the vote in public face to face. It's apparently important for my image to get out there and meet the people, and I agree. Who wouldn't be happy to meet a legend like me? But I haven't... Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. So let's continue. But I haven't got time. I've got tons of important stuff to be doing. Like, mayor stuff. Maybe you do it for me. Can you? Oh, please. Sweet. Come back once you're done and I'll let you into the library, I promise. Oh, you better do. Well, I guess see when I'm done or something. Just working here, sir, there's no going across the street. And why I need to speak to Jill? Do you know where Jack is? Has he disappeared again? Well, as you know, Jack's pretty unreliable. I don't think he meant to trick you. He probably just got bored. In any case, I was thinking about what you said about the library, and even though I can't let you in, I'd still like to help you. Here's a scanned copy of the Jarlason code you were looking for. Take it to Doris. Finally, was it that hard? Okay, we're getting here. Here you go. You found the Jarlason code. Great. Great work on that, but now the hard work starts. We need to crack the Jarlason code. Unfortunately, the instructions on how to crack it have been lost, but I think I can remember enough to get us there. It doesn't look too complex, but even though I'm good at mathematics, I'll need your help. There's a lot of numbers to keep in my head at the same time. If you help me with a little bit of simple arithmetic, then I reckon we can solve this. Are you ready? Jesus. So if A equals 3, B equals 4, and C equals 5, what's D? 6. Great, let's continue now. Let's see. C equals 40, B 30, A 20, then D is 60. What? Nope. That can't be right. Now I'm lost. Let's start over. What? That's not right. Darn, now I've lost my place. Let's start again. Excuse me? Wait. Hold on. 6. A. Oh, 50, I'm sorry. Outstanding. Now just one more to go. If A is 6, C is 4, and E is 18. So it goes by 6. What's F? 24. What's wrong with me? Wait, hold on. Jesus, what's wrong with me? 6. 50, okay. So, A is 6. B should be how much? I don't know. C is 12. D, E, F is, it goes by how much? Okay. Blemon, 21? Huh. I have cracked this part of the code. Thanks for your help, no worries. I think I'm beginning to understand how the code is constructed, but we have a bit to do still. Oh great. We've still got a bit left. My goodness. Okay, wait, let me close the window. It's freaking loud. Okay, we've still got... Are you serious? Why are my animals so loud? Alright, I think it's good now. We've still got a bit left to solve before we understand the Jarlason code. I hope that... Are you freaking serious? I hope that you don't think the questions are too strange, but I promise they'll help me understand this. Alright, good, let's start. If black is white and warm is cold, what's heavy? Strippy. Difficult, wet, light. Good. Onwards, now let's see. If 1 is 3 and 2 is 4, what's 1 plus 2? 7. Jolly good, let's crack on. Hat and rat, ball and tall, cook, and look. I think I've cracked this part of the code, thanks for your help. Is there more? Good, almost there. I just need to work out how this last bit of the puzzle fits in. What the heck? Last checking, my goodness. Like from that video where Fraps just messed up and looked like epilepsy, I totally am afraid of not filming right. Okay, are you ready? This is probably the most complicated part. You'll probably think my questions are completely insane, but don't worry, it might seem a bit unconventional, but it's actually a great method. Dolphin, shrimp, jellyfish. What next? Shark, moon, shark, horse. Banana, orange, apple. What next? Pear, hammerstone. Ball, globe, bubble. What next? Sun. Think I've cracked this part of the code. Thanks for your help. We cracked it. I'll write down the deciphered message for you. There we go. With these instructions, you'll be able to get yourself from one end of the secret path over the Grady Mountains to the other in one piece, avoiding all the traps. You know where it starts, don't you? Otherwise, I'd recommend visiting the Goldspur farm. They know how to find it. Past all the traps, okay. We did very well, Linda. Here's the deciphered, or whatever, Jarlason code. Everything's as clear as crystal. If you read through it carefully, you'll be able to ride safely along the secret path over the Grady Mountains. Give Herman the good news and say hello to him from me and my family. We're on his side in the fight against GD, but then he knows that already. Bye, Linda. Okay, guess it's time. Okay, tell us what you know. Actually, we tell you what we know. Hello, Linda. Everything going well? What's that? You've solved the Jarlason code? Fantastic. And it says how to get past the traps on the secret path over the Grady Mountains. Incredible. Let me read it so I can memorize everything it says. We're very nearly ready to go to EPONA. Oh, yes. What? Oh. Oh, I need to go find it myself. Oh, okay. Well, then let's go. Okay, seems like we found the first one. Something's happening to the compass. It's starting to spin very fast, round and round. Oh, golden compass, here our play. God's post guardian's bag of tea. Tell where the secret path may be. First needle shows down, now it's pointing in a new direction. The compass needle stops moving, you must be at the target. Behind the bushes and thickets you see the start of an old path. It's almost completely overgrown with weeds. But you're sure this must be the place where the secret path over the Grady Mountains begins? Oh my goodness. You found the secret path. You give yourself a pat on the back for a job well done. Time now to ride back to Herman and tell him the good news. Okay, I'm finally here. Hello there, Linda. How's it all going? You found the secret path? Fantastic news. Very well done. We're almost ready to head off to Epona. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be super long, but yeah, it's worth it. We need to get going as soon as possible, Linda. I just need to get a few final things together before we leave. Gosh, it's a lot to take care of. Would you mind helping? Thanks. It's been a while since I've made a journey like this one. And the Great Mountains are well known for their harsh weather. Once we get down from the mountains though, we'll be in between the two rivers that run through Epona. Two rivers? The Full Moon Stream and the Epona River. It's always warm there since the weather in the rivers comes from a hot spring deep inside the mountain. It's this heat that makes the air and water much warmer than usual. So yes, a trip where you have to change out of your winter coat and into your trunks every 15 minutes isn't the easiest journey to pack for. Linda, could you get my winter clothes and swim shorts? I did the laundry yesterday, but I forgot to bring it in. Lovely, grab the clothes and then we can be off. Let's see his little clothesies. Wait, where are they? Why am I going without a horse? Oh, there? Yep, there. Okay, pretty far from home. Okay. Lovely. Here are my swimming trunks and my winter coat. So there you go, Linda. I think we're just about ready to get going to Epona. I'm all packed and ready, so it's just a case of riding to the start of the secret path, whenever you're ready. What do you say? Shall we go right now? Great. I'll sit behind you on summer rain. Come on then, Linda, no time to waste. Turn around the door and jumps on your horse. This one is gonna be so long. Let's get going. Okay guys, we are here. So this is where the secret path begins. Pretty well hidden, I'd say. Soon we'll be over the Grady Mountains and then it's not long until I meet Mrs. X. Linda. I'm certain that once she and I work together, we'll get rid of JD from the hardest County as quick as a flash. Nice lunch time. I feel like a year's anger is going to be... Is this where we go? Yeah. Actually, this is where I will leave. Because this let's play is already way too long. Next time we're gonna get into Epona. So stay tuned. I will try to make it as fast as possible. And see ya next time. Bye bye!